clearly you all are neighbors and you're all here in court, so there's clearly issues that are ongoing between the two of you. I'm not having those issues spill over into this court. Oh, everybody understand it on the same page?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. All right, so Ms. Jones, you have filed an action and you are alleging that the defendants owe you $7,000 based upon a variety of reasons. Is that correct?
Correct.
And so one of those reasons specifically is cutting down a tree, correct? A part of a tree,
Yes.
damaging a retaining wall, correct?
Well, the drainage system with the retaining wall.
Damaging a retaining wall,
Yes, ma'am.
damaging a drainage system, correct?
Yes. May I say one thing, not to be disrespectful, but I have spinal issues and getting up and down will be a little bit complicated with me. So that's why I have a cane, but is it okay if I sit while I address Your Honor?
Yes,
Thank you.
I'll allow you all to sit. So damaging drainage system, and then, okay, so those are the damages to the property, correct? Am I missing any of the damages to the property?
No, that's.
Okay, then you've also alleged trespass on your property, correct?
Yes,
Physically, and then also by light.
yes, and cameras.
And that as a result of that, you have stress, sleep deprivation, pain and suffering. And that's as a result of the ongoing harassment by the defendants.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we're going to take these little by little. All right, so. First thing, Ms. Jones, how long have you resided at the property?
Since 2017, we close, well, that's 9 years this month.
And Ms. Cole, how long have you resided at the property?
2 years.
When did you move in?
It was February of 2023, I believe.
So 3 years.
Oh, no, then 24. It's 24.
Okay. And Mr. Herborn, when did you, how long have you resided at the property?
2 years. 2 years.
Ms. Jones, do you rent or own the home? Do you rent or own the home, Ms. Cole?
It's his house, but we own it.
Okay, so, I will also state that there were letters that were sent in. I'm not considering those letters at this point. Because I can't necessarily cross-examine those individuals or question, I should say, those individuals, and the defendants don't have an opportunity to cross-examine those individuals. So, all right. Okay, so Ms. Jones, is your home a bungalow or is it
It's considered a ranch.
a ranch? Okay, so and that sits in between two two-story homes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so, Ms. Cole, is your home the brown home next to Ms. Jones, or is it the one that has like more like a little bit of an orange brick with a lighter top?
That's the one with the lighter brick with the brown
Okay.
top.
So the photo I'm looking at, so and I pulled it up so I could have a better understanding as to where you all are. The photo I'm looking up shows a handicap parking space in front of the home, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then there are shrubs that align the front yard that separates your homes. Is that accurate still?
They're no longer there. I put a garden fence dividing homes.
Okay, all right. And so that there's not a problem with that, is there?
No, I had permits pulled and guidance by the permit department, the building department, on how to proceed with those. Putting up a privacy fence in the rear of my home because of all the destruction.
No, no.
And-
My question is, there's not any damage to the garden fence in the front yard, correct?
No damage.
No damage, okay. So Ms. Cole, why are you saying that that's a problem?
When she got it placed, they told her she needed to get a survey done. She did not, so some of the fence is actually on our property.
So have you gotten a survey done?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
and so have you turned that survey into the building department?
yes. They said at this point it now needs to be taken to court because she did already get it approved. So now it has to go to court.
Well, why does the building department require a survey before they approve
They
something?
said they're supposed to, but in this case, with all of the situation that was going on, they just kind of let it fly by. And she did not end up actually getting one until I went, because she refused to get one, so then I got the survey done, and after that.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna have little anecdotes. She refused, she didn't like, we're not doing that because I just want facts, not anything emotional, okay? Scott, would you do me a favor? Will you pull their microphone back a little bit, please? Thank you. So, well, fence right now isn't, the front fence isn't an issue here. Did you file a counter complaint?
I was not sure how to go about that.
Yes or no? Did you file a counter complaint? Okay, so we're not even talking about the front fence today. So, when did the two, Ms. Jones, you've resided there since 2017. And so then you first met, Ms. Cole and Mr. Herborn in 2024, correct?
Right.
Okay. And so, your first encounter was when?
When they moved in a few days after,
Okay,
I just introduced myself being neighborly.
okay. And how did that go?
Cordial.
Okay. Would that be accurate, Ms. Cole and Mr. Herborn? Okay. So when was the first non-cordial interaction, Ms. Jones?
Well, the first day they moved in, I just chalked it up to them settling in, but there was some type of party and physical altercation in the front yard where police came. I don't know what it was pertaining to.
No.
I
When was the first non-cordial interaction between you and Ms. Cole or you and Mr. Herborn? I'm not asking about what happened on the first day when the police were involved that didn't involve you.
I would say that would be in mediation.
Mediation?
Yes, ma'am, because there were many times where I'd have to ask them, can you turn the music down? Or your dogs are getting in my yard, but after so many times of this, I was going through, my biopsy and then, surgery for cancer. So while I was resting, I didn't have the energy to get out of the bed and go once again ask, can you turn music down? So I called in a noise complaint. Before that, I would always knock on the door or ask them, hey, can you turn music down or whatever.
Did you have their phone numbers?
No, I don't share my personal information because I don't know them like that. And there were things that kept me hesitant of sharing my personal information with them. Just our lifestyles are different.
No, that's fine. I thought maybe you could just send a message asking them to turn the
No,
music
I would
down.
knock on a door or if they were outside, I would ask them.
Okay, when did you go to mediation?
Because after.
No, when did you go to mediation?
I wanna say it was 2024. Oh, no, I have it in the notes, I can tell you.
Okay.
At any rate,
No, first, I don't wanna know anything else except when you went to mediation.
yep. I don't have a specific date.
What month and what year?
It had to be after my major surgery. So I want to say it was around November to December of 2024. Somewhere around there, about.
Okay,
And, the reason we went to mediation was because I had to continuously call in noise complaints after the first noise.
so hold on.
Yes,
You said you had to continually call in noise complaints. Did
Yes.
somebody force you to call those in?
in order for me to get sleep in.
Ma'am,
No.
did somebody force you to call those in?
No.
Okay, so you chose to call those noise complaints in?
Yes,
Okay. And so how did you all end up in mediation? Was it from the noise complaint department, the police department, the 25th district court? How did you all end up in mediation?
because, Detective Brown was investigating my complaints. And he asked me to come in to the station to reiterate a new complaint so that he can.
Ma'am, you're giving me extra information I don't need to know.
This is how we.
No, I just need to know, did you go to mediation through the police department?
Yes,
Okay, very good. Okay, so, you all went willingly,
yes,
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so as a result of that mediation, was there a resolution?
yes,
You're saying yes, Ms. Cole, Ms. Jones, Mr. Herborn, you're saying no.
No.
In the detective's words, she refused to be the civil one.
She did.
You're not telling me what somebody else said. That's not how that goes. That's here.
Nothing was agreed upon, nothing could be resolved.
Nothing, not one thing was agreed upon. Could you at least agree on the date?
Yes, it was November 25th, I wanna say, of 2025.
25,
Yes.
so just about 6 months ago?
No, it had to been 24 then.
Okay, okay. All right, so Ms. Jones, why are you saying that it was successful?
because I was asked, would I be willing to do a mediation to help clear things up with the neighbors? I,
Ma'am, don't tell me what somebody asked you.
Okay.
During mediation, was there an agreement?
yes,
There was. What was the agreement?
along with myself and my attorney, we agreed to be cordial with one another. And then Mackenzie admitted that she was gonna be the neighbor from hell before mediation. And
She admitted she would be the neighbor from hell.
yes, ma'am, she admitted that in front of.
Just a moment. Did you say that, ma'am?
And not with the attorney, not with the lawyer, no ma'am.
Did you say that at all?
When she came out and was screaming in her voice.
Ma'am, again, listen, you're all here because you can't get along. So I'm trying to keep it nice and straight and narrow here. So I don't need any extras. I've already said that. Did you make that statement?
Not on those words, no ma'am.
Then what did you say?
It was definitely in different terms, but
What did you say?
it was so long ago, I can't even, let you know, I don't truly remember.
Did you insinuate that you're going to be the neighbor from hell?
I stated that if she was stating I was, then that's how she felt.
Wait, you stated what?
She was stating that I was, and I told her if that's how she feels, and that's how she felt, pretty much.
So let me just ask this question. You all have clearly different lifestyles, right?
Yes,
Okay. And I'm going to presume that on your block, on your street, that you're not the only neighbors that have different lifestyles, correct?
Yes.
correct,
Okay. So, Ms. Jones, do you get along with the neighbors on the other side of you?
absolutely,
Okay. Ms. Cole and Mr. Herborn, do you get along with the neighbors on the other side of you?
Yes.
Great. So why can you two not get along? You all not get along?
I can't speak for them, I can only speak for myself.
Great. Why can't you get along with them?
I choose not to speak with them because of the way they addressed me and the way things went out after the mediation. So I keep my distance. I don't,
You keep your distance,
I don't
okay?
converse with them, I keep to myself.
Okay, great.
Distance.
Great. And why can't you,
And we've just completely left her alone. We do not like,
Associate at all.
we don't associate out.
okay, great. Anything about her property?
No,
Not at all.
no, we
Nope.
take it straight to the building department and code enforcement if there's.
Okay, so tell me about the tree.
The tree, I just trimmed what was hanging over the property. That's all that I trimmed.
Is there a before picture?
Yes, there is.
Great, let me see it, please.
Am I allowed to turn my phone on?
You are, it would have been most beneficial if you had the pictures printed out instead of just on your phone.
I think I have one where it's printed out, but I do have one of when it was cut as well. This one kind of shows like here, it's a little dark.
What?
Wait, what is this? I'm not,
Where it's, I believe it's the top one. You can see where it kind of overshadows. It's a Japanese maple, so it hangs over like pretty decent.
okay, I'm going to need, I'm gonna need some identification as far as which one on here, because it is dark,
Yes.
to see which one, which spot you're referring to. Is it the one shortly past the bird bath?
Yes. That's just her picture, but that angle that it's at, you can see she was hanging over the fence, so it looks a little bit more than it is. But I can't find it in this, but I can, find it on my phone for you really fast.
Okay. And then Scott, Miss Jones needs to see that photo as well, please.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a pretty old one, but yeah, that's my tree. But may I add some?
Nope, not right now, you may not.
Okay.
This is a better picture of after I cut it. Yep.
After it's.
He's after, okay, do you have a before?
Yes, I do. I can, scroll to that one as well for you.
Well, I can see what is this rope? Is that like a piece of rope above the
yes.
fence?
The building department had us do a string line, after the survey to make a straight, line to identify.
Property line.
The property line.
So did you cut the tree in accordance with the fence or with the string line?
Oh, with it matches the survey.
So with the string line?
Yes.
All right, but I am seeing here, ma'am, that you cut you did cut into Miss Jones's yard on that tree.
Well, the survey, it actually shows that we do own another 2 inches. The string line was not.
Ma'am, you don't own the part going up. You don't own other parts that are in her property.
Well, it's past the fence that we own. The fence, even the chain link has been proven that it goes.
Ma'am, I'm looking at the cuts right here
Yeah.
on the tree branches. And those are clearly in Miss Jones's property. Did you have a conversation with her about the tree in your property?
Yes, I did. She gave me full permission to do it before everything got soured between us. I was given full permission.
Tell me when was that permission given?
That was about August of 2024.
Okay, and so did that occur, Miss Jones?
No,
Not at all.
no, I don't have.
Was there ever a conversation about the tree? You're telling this court, ma'am, that there was never a conversation about the tree?
They first moved in.
Ma'am, are you telling me that there was never a conversation about the tree?
Not giving her permission, no.
That wasn't my question.
But yes, we had,
Was there a conversation about the tree?
yes.
Okay, and what was that conversation?
I was cleaning in my yard, grooming, and I was snipping off parts that I thought was foliage over. Cause I grew my Japanese trees. And I apologized if any parts might have fallen over. And that was it.
Okay, just a moment. Did that occur?
In sorts, but there was more to it, yes.
Did that occur where she cut foliage and it landed on your side and she made a comment about it?
Yes, that's when she
Okay.
agreed to let me cut it myself.
Yes or no is all I'm asking for.
Yes.
Okay. And so how did the conversation arise then that you were going to be able to cut the tree down?
That's when we had the conversation that since it fell over that I was gonna be the one that could take over trimming it for her since it was on our side.
So what did you say?
She just gave me permission to do it.
What did you say to her specifically?
I asked her permission if it was okay for me to handle it instead of her, because she was having health issues.
Okay, did that conversation occur?
No, I just apologized because I didn't know if any fell over while I was grooming.
Okay, when were you going through your treatments, ma'am?
October, all the way through December,
Okay,
biopsy and then surgery.
and so, okay, and has your tree grown back over her fence?
No, because when it occurred, it was in the middle of the night. I was sleeping. I heard rattling. I looked on my cameras and Mackenzie and Billy and her friend were out there. I climbed up on something leaning in 2 feet to my yard in the middle of the night and cut down my tree limbs.
Did you cut those down in the middle of the night?
No, ma'am.
When, what time? Just one moment. What time did you cut the
It
tree?
was about 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock at night. Okay. In what month?
That was, I wanna say April. I do have the police call that says the exact date though.
Okay, can you please look for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Have it here, please, sir. Yes. I'm fine.
Can you please make sure that the attorneys on the next one are speaking, please?
Yeah, they're in the lobby.
Okay,
I spoke.
and they're speaking to each other?
Yes.
Very good, very good.
Mhm.
From Miss Jones, the bottom picture is a before. the top
Okay,
is a
yeah, you
after.
just show, can you show Ms. Bull and Mr. Herborn, please? I'm just gonna call you Mr. H if you don't mind, because I keep mispronouncing your name.
It doesn't show like how far.
No comments, please. It's only, he's only showing you so you can see what I'm about to see. Okay, so, okay, so the picture. Okay, it does show that there's some hanging over, some empty branches hanging over into
Yes.
their yard. What date was this picture taken? Ms.
I want to
Jones?
say the bottom picture was probably taken a few weeks before because I was hiring.
Okay, I need to know what month
So that happened in April, so
of 25?
so that had, the picture must have been in March because it was still not.
Okay, April of 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so right, because it's not necessarily bloomed or anything like that.
Right.
Yes, so, okay,
And only because I was trying to get contractors to put a privacy fence in. So I was showing them, this shows all pictures.
Let's see.
we're not even talking about a privacy fence at this point.
That's all it is.
Okay, so it appears, so,
These reports, so these are all the things.
okay, I'm not talking about police reports right now. We're taking this one thing at a time here. Okay, well, this doesn't tell me the time of anything.
I believe it.
This just tells me, this says 4/19/2025, 21:55 hours. So that's 9:55 PM.
Okay.
So it's not in the middle of the night,
I-
late for sure, but, why would you cut the tree at 10 o'clock at night?
That's just when she called, but we were out there doing just like a bonfire and I was cleaning up the backyard while him and his friend were hanging out and my friend was over. So I was just cleaning up, doing things while the kids were sleeping.
And so you decided to pull out something and cut the tree.
I was doing multiple things. That was just one of the things that I did, yes.
Okay, how'd you cut the tree?
Just with like clippers, because I'm short. I can't really do much.
So how'd you get to the top of the tree?
It was the long clippers. I was trying to like lean and get it with the tall like choppers that you have.
It was bothering you that much at that particular moment that you needed to cut the tree.
No, I was just cleaning up while the kids were sleeping. It was one of my things that I had on my list to get done in the backyard.
All right, well, it does appear as though you went further in rather than just trimming the tree, the part that's in your yard. And so, Ms. Jones, you're stating that this tree that damaged the tree or destroyed the tree?
It's a dwarf maple tree, Japanese maple, and those limbs don't grow back. But I did bring video with me to show of them laughing and carrying on and someone saying, "What are you doing?" And she's admitting to cutting this because I'm putting a privacy fence in.
Who's
Because-
who's putting a privacy fence in?
I approached Billy and
No.
I was going to put a privacy.
Okay, so what does the privacy fence have to do with the cutting of the tree?
I don't know, it was night.
You made the comment, so that's why I'm asking you.
Because on the video, she's saying that she's gonna put a privacy fence, so let me help her. That's what she said, and I brought the video with me.
Okay, so ma'am, if you're putting, so let me just ask this question, okay? To eliminate issues in the future,
Yes.
isn't it a good idea that those branches won't grow back?
Which is the reason,
Yes or no?
yes,
Okay, so then why do you need to replace the tree?
because the limbs were cut. And those limbs will not grow back. Shrub, I don't know how to explain the small branching of it, Will. But in that way that it was cut, it won't grow back the same. I even have,
But man, but isn't that actually a relatively good resolution
no,
to not having the tree continuing to grow over into the neighbor's yard that you don't want to have contact with?
no, because once the privacy fences, which is why I took the first picture, they assured me that the Japanese tree would be safe and it would have covered any shrub, any branches going over because it would have stayed on this side of the privacy fence.
Okay, but again, the branches would have just been growing into the privacy fence and not been able to grow anyway.
No, it would have, with the way the dwarf tree is, because on the other side, there's my vinyl siding and the Japanese curves. So
Right.
and it's a beautiful foliage where it falls down like a willow tree almost.
I understand that.
So what would have happened with what I was told from the nursery and from the contractor is that I could trim it as much as I wanted, but that it wasn't necessary because the limbs would have just folded down with the privacy fence the way it is now. So the branches,
So this will just prevent any of that from dropping down, but the rest of the tree will droop.
yeah,
The rest of the tree will grow.
the front of it, yes.
Yeah.
You can imagine half of the tree gone now because the.
Right, but that back half of the tree is up against the privacy fence anyway.
Yes, but it's part of my landscape because I have a Japanese garden.
Yeah, okay.
And
All right.
it's expensive.
And so tell me about the retaining wall. I see some blocks up against your house. Do you have a before picture, Miss Jones, as to what the retaining wall looked like?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to see that, please. Scott, if you can show Miss Cole and Mr. Herborn first, and I'm sorry, we can give,
So this is more.
you can give her back her phone there too.
Retaining and the Reyes system that put in there. And this is the name.
Ma'am, I just need you to give them the picture I need to see. No extra comment, please.
Oh, here's the. Here, sir. Here's the.
Okay. Okay, okay. I'm seeing a wooden fence. Correct?
Well, vinyl, but yeah,
Oh, that's vinyl?
yes, ma'am.
That's the retaining wall you're referencing?
Yes, because the.
Hold on, just one moment, just one moment.
Mhm.
When I hear retaining wall, I picture stone.
Mhm.
Um. 1, 2, 3. Blocks, what have you. For the retaining wall,
Yes,
so that's what I was looking to see.
right.
I don't, see that.
Can I explain?
Well,
Because
no, no.
Yes.
In this photo here,
Yes.
it's showing the block right up along your house. This garden retaining wall block. I only see it on one side up against your brick.
I don't have brick. That would be their home.
Ma'am, it's in your yard with the Japanese maple. This is a brick at the bottom of your home? No,
that's-
can you show that to her, please?
Oh, those are pavers. That's before the retaining wall and the privacy fence was put in. The city told me I had to put a drainage and that gravel is.
Ma'am, okay, now you're going beyond my question. I've asked you to stop going beyond my question.
Right.
So. Just because sometimes I get things too convoluted. So I need to see, I don't see a retaining wall. Is this the retaining wall you're talking about?
Yes, it's holding in all the gravel for the drainage system.
Okay, so is that, does that retaining wall currently there?
They took it out.
So yes or no, is it currently there?
No.
Okay. And is it not there because you removed it?
I did not move.
You did not remove it. Okay, when did that retaining wall get removed?
When I went on vacation, I received a call.
Ma'am, I don't know when you went on vacation.
Let's see. June 3rd.
Of 25?
Yes,
Okay, so, Miss Cole
yes.
and Mr. H. Because I keep mispronouncing your last name, so I'm just calling you Mr. H. Are you aware of the retaining wall holding in the gravel?
No.
I wasn't done with my question.
Oh, sorry.
Up against Miss Jones's home.
Yes, we were aware of it being there, yes.
Hold on a minute. You're answering yes, that you're aware. He's answering no, he's not. You either were or you weren't, sir.
No,
You didn't see this at all.
it's a concrete form. And
Sir?
not concrete.
Sir, we're not gonna be playing semantics right now.
I'm,
Did you see this
yes,
holding in the gravel up against her home?
yes,
Okay. Is that currently there?
Yeah.
How did that come to not be there?
After we got the survey done, Andy from the building had a building.
Hold on just one moment. So did you remove it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have a conversation with Miss Jones before you removed it?
No, Andy from building.
No. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So when did you remove this retaining wall of sorts?
I would say around the same time she gave, around June 3rd.
Okay,
Between June 3rd and June 6th.
okay, when did you have your survey done?
I wanna say May of 25.
Is there a privacy fence up right now?
Yes.
Has that alleviated some of the issues?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
for me, because it keeps the dogs from climbing into.
Ma'am, yes or no? I'm not asking for extras right now.
Yes.
You said yes, Mr. H said yes, Ms. Cole said no.
It's just the police calls if that, but that's about it.
Okay,
Everything
wow.
else was good.
Okay. I didn't, I was just making the statement that one said no, two said yes. So, why did you remove that retaining wall
And
from her property?
Andy from building department gave us permission after the survey showed that it was on our property. And he left her a note on the door.
Where's Andy from the building department?
I don't know, that I texted the thing.
No, I mean Andy here. Yes,
He was recently just fired for not doing his job.
huh, well, okay, well, if Andy from the building department gave you permission to remove it, then we need Andy here. Because if that's what you're relying on is your defense to removing it, then this court needs to have Andy here.
I do have the messages with him too. I know he's
The
not.
court needs to have him here. I can't just read the messages because there may be other questions that need to be asked. And I can't ask those of the
Right.
past conversation. Ms. Jones, are you in receipt of a copy of the survey?
I have my survey and I have a text from Andy that says he notified both of them that.
Ma'am, I just said I can't, I just
I'm
told,
sorry. I
listen,
do have the-
excuse me.
Yes.
I just told Ms. Cole that she could not
I,
submit the text message conversation, so that doesn't, it's not opposite for you, it goes the same for you.
yes, ma'am. Here's my survey.
So you both have surveys,
Yes, ma'am.
and let me guess,
Mine.
they're both different.
I don't know separate companies.
They're the same?
Yes.
Pretty identical, yes.
You all couldn't even agree on one surveyor and split the cost of the surveyor?
We tried that.
We attempted that, yes.
No, Your Honor, that was not, that was not presented to me in the building department at the time. I didn't know I needed it. It was not in directions.
Okay. All right, so Ms. Jones, as a result of the survey, what was the result?
I was told that both fences are mine, the chain link and the privacy, so I put it on my side as well. From the city building inspector and from the surveyor. And when you're ready, I'll present something in my. I was guided by the building department, because I'm not a builder. So
No, I understand that. My question is, ma'am, as a result of this survey,
Yes,
was any of your, was the fence, any of your fencing, the chain link or the retaining wall fence, were any of those deemed on the defendant's property?
Not at all. In fact, I know you said you need Andy, but gave him his business card in this text saying, he informed them that they were both my property.
Interesting.
From this call from the survey.
Did you show that to Ms. Jones first?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yes.
Okay, interesting that we have two different surveyors, both of which have indicated, well, defendant surveyors indicated that Ms. Cole's fence is on their property. Ms. Cole's surveyor indicates that her fence is on her property.
Ms. Jones from Ms. Cole.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm not reading a message from Andy,
Okay,
not reading a message from Andy.
okay.
Who is Mark Davis?
That's a survey, he typed it out with the.
Okay, okay, listen. I am not going to read any communications from any of these individuals because that's considered hearsay.
Okay, sorry.
So those individuals need to be present so I can hear testimony from them.
I just couldn't understand the survey, so he typed it out for me, as just what that states, it doesn't say anything else. He just typed out what the survey actually explains in detail, because I don't know anything about surveys.
Well, I understand that, but I need to hear what that means in person, so if I have questions, I can ask those questions. So here's some of the, so we're not gonna be able to resolve this today, because I need more information from these individuals, because it appears as though the building department has contributed to part of this issue. Because the defendants think that part of their property line extends into your yard. Hence, that's why they cut up to that part of the tree. And Ms. Jones states that her fence is on her property and not encroaching on the defendant's property. So before we can do anything else, we need to have some type of resolution as to that. So you all will need to bring in your surveyors. And Andy seems to be a common denominator here, so we'll need Mr. Andy.
Well, Andy wasn't the one who, he came after the fact.
Yeah. The defendants are relying on statements that they're stating Andy made.
That's me.
So if they're being told something from the city of Lincoln Park as to what to do, I need to understand what that was,
Okay.
okay? Because that will determine part of that issue.
Okay.
Now, that's as to the survey and the property and the retaining wall and the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, that's to that. Now,
I'm sorry.
just one moment. Now, there's the drainage system, which I'm going to presume we have to wait on that issue as well, because the drainage system, I'm going to presume that the next thing I'm going to hear is that that was also told to the defendants that that was on their property as well, or not, I don't know, but I'm also going to presume that the drainage system was damaged because the retaining wall was moved and then the gravel was dissipated and otherwise. Okay, so I may be sitting here, but I do know quite a bit about construction and building and things of that nature. So I'm familiar with that part. So we can't do anything with that. So I'm going to ask a question. I hope I don't regret this question. Mr. H and Ms. Cole, you all have floodlights on the side of your home facing Ms. Jones's house, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Ms. Jones, do you also have floodlights on the outside of your home?
I,
Yes or no?
I'm not facing their home, no. Yes.
You have floodlights.
My backyard, yes.
Okay. So those are only facing your backyard.
Actually, it's no longer there anymore, but it was, yes. It was facing the bathroom because somebody kept climbing before they moved there. I put it in.
The bathroom, the back window
Right.
that faces your neighbor's home, correct?
That's my yard, yes. Those are garden lights.
Ma'am,
But,
Miss Jones, my question is this.
yes,
One of the photos that I saw
yes.
would suggest that you had a floodlight up above a window,
Yes,
okay, that was facing Mr. H's and Miss Cole's home,
okay,
correct?
right.
Right, okay. So that wasn't facing the backyard.
Well.
Nope, it was not facing the backyard. It was on the side of the home.
Yes,
So now we have competing floodlights. Okay, so, Miss Jones, when did you remove your floodlight?
I removed it shortly after they asked me to move it.
I don't know when that is.
I don't remember. It was when they first moved in, they wanted to do a bonfire. And so I moved it, being courteous, because they,
Oh,
you know.
Okay, so they asked you to move it, you moved it. Did that occur?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness we have an agreement on something that occurred.
But then
Fantastic. Nope, just one moment. When did you have your floodlight installed?
Roughly,
Right before the mediation.
yeah, she put hers right back up right before the mediation. so
Oh,
she did
geez,
take it
okay.
down.
So you put yours up because she put hers back up.
No, she said that she couldn't take hers down, she needed it for her camera, so we were just putting one up to help her by facing it down.
Oh, come on now. Listen. You did not put it up to help her for her cameras.
It was
Let-
the mediation.
No, let's be real. You didn't have an agreement. You all said that there was not an agreement.
That's one thing we agreed on was her removing her light and us figuring out the light situation.
Hold on. You're telling me that there is an agreement that she was removing her floodlight and you're gonna keep yours up.
No, that's when we placed ours, we said that we would help her with her camera view. And we talked about that.
Neither one of you are helping anybody with anything, so I do not believe that for one moment. I don't. I do not believe that for one moment. What I think happened is that you put yours up because she put hers back up. And now you all are going to see who's going to shine their lights the brightest into the home. Similar to the Christmas vacation when all the lights went up and it blinded the neighbor across the street. So, why is your floodlight back up?
Well, it's a solar light because someone kept getting into our side of our yard. And it's by the bathroom to keep safety, security. It's a small solar security light. What they have is a triple floodlight.
Ma'am, I'm asking you right now.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a
security.
single, okay, for security,
Yes.
okay? And why did you put your floodlight up?
I have big-
Security.
It was for the cameras.
Do you have cameras?
Yes. Eight of them.
And so it was for your cameras?
Yes. Well, and hers, that's what we spoke about mediation,
So you put yours up on the second floor,
shining down the whole side of the house, right?
correct?
Yeah.
And so, why do you have a triple light?
She's got the same one, you have the picture he just handed you. She bought that after we placed ours, she removed.
My question is, why do you have a triple light?
I just let him order whatever he ordered.
Well, the floodlight I for my backyard. I ordered 3 of them.
And so you have another, where are the other two then? On the other side of the house and one on the back?
One shines directly to my backyard and one's on my back fence shining towards my house.
Okay. And how many other solar lights do you have?
My fiance wanted one, but I told him no, take it down. And I just have my one security there, which.
Ma'am, my question, I'm not asking about who wanted what. How many other solar or security lights do you have up
In that area one.
on your house?
Around the side of my driveway, I do,
Okay,
on the opposite side.
okay. So, your claim, Ms. Jones, is that the defendants were trespassing by light?
And physically, yes.
Okay, tell me about the light, because of the solar light, the floodlight?
Yes, one particular evening, all of a sudden, just like you described, my house lit up like a Christmas tree at night. And when I looked out, they were out there on their roof basement directed at my bathroom and my bedroom. And have video of her saying she wants everything directed at our window so she can see what I'm doing. And it's,
What video is that?
I have all the video from my security cameras.
Did you say that, ma'am?
No, I do not.
So the video is not gonna say that.
It does not.
Okay, I would like to see that video, please.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're gonna have to log into our Zoom.
No, it's saying on my tablet. I saved everything because I didn't know how to transfer it and,
I-
you know.
But, okay, I guess I'll just watch it
Yes.
individually. Okay. I just need to make sure the sound is up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Dave, can you do me, can you, when you have a chance, can you grab some coffee, please?
You just heard it just there. I'll turn it up again.
No, I need to, no, I'm not going to listen to it from over there. I need to hit pause and then Scott, if you can show them the video, just the photo of it, not, they don't have to play the video and then I will watch it.
Yeah.
Figure out on the second, I'm blind, but.
The center video.
The center one. Okay.
I have to rewind it. It just says facing the window towards beginning.
Okay, I'm gonna presume that that was your fiance. It says they're on the, when, they're talking about which cameras they got or something.
Right.
Okay, so is that the individual that was here in court?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so, I can't really tell what they're saying, on something about windows.
Yes.
Do you all find that this is kind of ridiculous?
I do.
That you are all in court because you all cannot get along? And you're all trying to one up the other one as to who's going to have the brighter light or anything like that. The only real issue that is here is where your property line is.
Well,
No,
can I ask-
where your property line is. Because the property line seems to be some misinformation somewhere. So that's the big issue, before I can resolve the other issues.
Mhm.
That's that's really the only issue.
I just wanted to speak for my daughter.
Excuse me just for a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
The other thing that's happening is a huge amount of incredulously immature behavior. All the way around. All the way around. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I could say, hey, why don't you move? Why don't you move?
Mhm.
But then neither one of you want to move because why should I have to move? Why shouldn't they have to move? So I think the one thing you all agree on, other than the other thing you agreed on, is that you all don't like each other. Great. Move on with life. Move on with life. Who cares? Who cares what the defendants are doing? Defendants, who cares what the plaintiff's doing? Who really cares? Who cares? Does her light affect your home in any way?
Yes, it did.
In what way?
We had to block out our bedroom is the back window that you'll see in one of the pictures. We had to block it off with insulation foam so the light wasn't coming in.
Why don't you just get blackout curtains?
In that room, we just don't have them.
It's a giant sliding glass.
Yeah, it's a giant sliding one, so it was just better for us just to do the boards anyways, because the wind that would come through the door, so we just did the boards.
Okay,
I would have removed it if they told me that, but no, I did not know that at all.
well, you removed it once.
Well, only because they said they wanted to have the bonfire, and it was a security light that I felt safe by my bathroom door, so no one, so it was deter someone getting into our home.
Then why don't you just put alarms on your windows?
I do, but they don't work effectively. But again,
How do they not work effectively?
because the sensors are just terrible. I went with ADT and I'm gonna try to find a better company. But, honestly, if I moved into a bedroom, that's private space.
Okay, so now you know, and you still haven't removed it.
I don't think it's there anymore. I have to double check. I thought we removed it because of the battery, but if it is, I'll take it down. It's not an issue. But the thing about their floodlight is my daughter and their cameras, she's 16 years old at the time, feels so insecure that they have 2 cameras facing each window of her room and the floodlights.
Where are your cameras facing?
On the back side of the house.
Yes, where are your
Cameras.
cameras?
Cameras on that side of the house, just the floodlight. There is no camera on that side of the house besides one on the front corner by ADT going through the street.
That's,
To the street. Thank you.
in fact, I have pictures I gave him of this.
Okay, so let me see the pictures that, I don't,
You saw the picture of the light.
just one moment. I have,
That's the view from their.
I think I gave a picture here of those cameras facing my daughter's room.
side of house,
Yes.
front side camera. Back fence, okay. Well, this seems to be Miss Jones's home, correct?
That camera was moved after mediation.
Hold on, is this her home?
Yes,
And this is her home?
yes. No, wait, I'm so sorry.
And this is the new vinyl fence?
Yes,
Okay, well, I mean, the camera's showing along the side of the house, but it's not showing directly into the window.
Your Honor, she had they had a 2x10, whatever the large stick is, and a cement, bucket where they can move it, and they had it directly at my daughter's bedroom. And then another one that was facing at the side window,
Okay, so where is that camera, ma'am?
still in the front.
No, okay, then I need to see, I don't have any of those photos.
Oh, okay, I thought I gave all of those pictures.
No.
in my file.
Why is this camera view going into her bathroom?
oh, no, that was me taking, that's her light.
Or
I took
light,
that picture of my phone. That's
Oh.
the same, she has the same light, that's what we're saying, is she.
I know that's what you're saying, but I also noticed that you're looking right into her bathroom.
No, I just,
That's from your phone?
yeah, I just took a picture of him placing the camera. or the
Okay.
light.
Okay,
But here you go, this shows the camera view that she's speaking about right here. Yeah. This is just one of the videos that I have, which it shows. That's all. Yeah, that's the view.
That's their side camera, they have more.
That's the one on the 2x4 that she was speaking of.
okay.
That's all.
That's what I saw.
Okay, hold on, please, hold on. 2x4. Well, this is showing, what are you showing?
That shows the side of the house going down.
I know, it shows people working on the side of the house.
Yeah, that's just one of the views that I have to show, like the angle of the camera. But I do have a picture of it actually on the 2x4 as well.
Here.
Your camera's on a 2x4?
Right there, we couldn't get the camera to angle where we wanted it to, so we, like she said, we had a bucket with cement inside of it with a 2x4.
Okay, hold on, Miss Jones, I can't have you speaking because it's interrupting the record.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So just give the picture to the court officer, don't give any explanation, just give the picture. Okay, so Miss Jones, I'm looking at this and this does not show into a bedroom on this one, so I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing right here. I'm going to look at your photos.
That's me.
Okay. Okay, this photo
They're hard to see, sorry.
Okay, this photo I see, is this a camera up here? No, we're,
See from that distance, but there's three. Side of the house, unposed, and then by a window.
how many cameras do you have at your home?
I'm so sorry.
Yes,
It's hard to see with your glasses. We have the one on the side,
But
the one in the front, or actually two in the front. So that's all we have is and then the one in the back. So we have 5. We have one in the back, 2 on the side, 2 in the front.
which side do you have the 2 glasses, do you have the 2 lights on?
The 2 lights, I'm sorry. You mean the cameras?
I'm sorry, yes.
That is, we have one, well, there's one on this side and then there's the 2, one goes down this way and then one goes the other angle. So one catches the back because our house is so long, so
Yeah.
one goes,
Which side of the house is it on? Is the driveway side or the side,
we don't have a
oh,
driveway.
I'm sorry,
Side,
the side with Miss Jones' home or the other side?
the downside.
Do you have one on the other side?
Yes, we did. I just removed it and,
So why do you have 2 on Miss Jones's side and none on the other side?
our neighbor has a camera down
Yeah.
that side for us already, on his corner of his
but like
property.
I said, our house is so far back. We have one in the back angle and then one down the front angle. So if anybody comes from the front, we can see it. If anybody comes from the back, we can see it. Maybe this shows that on the actual post. Shows on the post. That's moving.
On the post.
Oops, so sorry. The post. Do you move the camera's location or do you move the angle of the camera?
We don't move it at all. It just stays there.
It's still there to this day.
So you have one that faces forward, the front yard,
Yep, and then one that faces back towards the front.
towards the back.
So there's one that goes this way and then one that goes this way. Yeah. The one in the back though is no longer there because we have the one that faces straight down the whole side now from the top view.
Okay, and it's on the 2x4 that you have those Edison lights hanging from, correct?
Yeah. Oh, no, the lights aren't hanging from that. I'm so sorry. Those are on light poles. That's the black pole.
Okay. 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 All right, well, I'm going to wait on, the rest of everything because I can't rule on I can't rule on the physical items,
Yes.
okay? Until we have those individuals present. So, and I'm sure I've gotten people's stuff mixed up here.
Yeah.
Mine's all
Jerome, I know that yours is Jerome, George Jerome is on Miss Jones's survey. This is Miss Jones's there, and I'm pretty sure all of these are Miss Jones's. This is, I know this is Miss Jones. And I believe these are also Miss Jones.
Oh, the one with the ripped off corner, that'd be mine.
Oh, yes, that's right, yes. Okay, so, we are going to pick a day to come back, and then you all are going to have your witnesses present, okay?
Thank you. I also didn't need to show them something, but
I know. Because, since I know I'm not gonna be able to finish everything today, then we'll resume with the other, the balance of things, next time.
oh, just that it was intentional. Because there's.
Ma'am, I just said, we're going to address
Oh,
the rest of everything again later at the next date. Okay, Alicia, what does our docket look like on Tuesday, June 2nd in the afternoon?
We are good for that afternoon, pretty much anytime.
I'm sorry, what
Does that work for you all, June 2nd at 1:30?
Yes.
Second, 1:30, I will see if I can tell the, do we send, I don't know how to get them, do we send them some type of paperwork saying they're requested at court, or?
So, well, a couple things. I'll go into that in just a moment. Does June 2nd at 1:30 work for you all?
Yes.
Second, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll move this to we'll adjourn this to June 2nd at 1:30 PM. Now, if you have requested your witnesses to appear and they are indicating that they need a subpoena, you need to contact the court so that the court can then sign the subpoena.
Okay.
Now, this may seem a little convoluted and not make a lot of sense, and I would agree with you with what I'm about to tell you. Because this matter is a 25th District Court case, you have to contact that court there regarding that, the request for the subpoena. Then they have to get it, they have to do their thing, get it to me to sign and send it back.
Okay.
All right. And are you all good with coming back here on June 2nd at 1:30?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Then we'll see you all back on June 2nd at 1:30 with your witnesses. So, because there are certain service requirements for your witnesses, please make sure you are notifying them ASAP regarding regarding your need to have them come testify. Because if they are not, if they indicate they won't do it without a subpoena, then that gives you time to contact the court for them, for the subpoena process to occur.
Okay, so all of my witness statements, I didn't bring those people. Before.
Well, when you say your witness statements, at this point, I'm most concerned with the surveyors,
Okay,
Andy. Those are the individuals. And presumably, ma'am, your landscaper person, that you spoke to,
okay,
okay?
Question, so with that, I know like about like the police reports, how that was brought up in the case as well, all the police reports.
You don't need to have the police officers here.
I was just
Is
gonna
that
ask
your
about
question?
the detective over the whole situation. If I should ask him, because he has said he will come in.
The detective can certainly come in too,
Okay,
of course,
okay, perfect.
okay? All right, all have a good day. Thank you. Hopefully it's sunshine and roses on
well, I don't even need,
on Warwick.
then peaceful, because she moved,
I'm sorry.
very peaceful,
I did not move.
Okay, sorry.
Well, look, it's been peaceful. See, we'll continue the peace.
Yeah.
Peace and tranquility.